Hi everyone, today we will do legal dictation exercise number 11. You can get the PDF from description box. So ready? Start. Please examine the stamp and the signatures and state whether they belong to the defendant number 1 company and who has signed. Witness was shown copy of agreement receipt in a manner that only the rubber stamp and the signature on the document was visible and the rest portion of the document was covered by a blank paper. For the sake of convenience, the agreement receipt is marked A. Stamp at point A is that of defendant number 1 company and the same has been signed by me. Are you ready and willing to pay back rupees 9 lakh? We are ready and willing to pay rupees 9 lakh, emphasis supplied. On the conclusion of the said examination, the learned single judge made the following order on 12/11/2008. Statement of the managing director of the defendant number 1 company has been recorded today in the court. The managing director has admitted his signature on the agreement receipt as well as stamp of the defendant number 1 company on the said document. The said document was thereafter shown to the witness after removing blank paper. I may note here that the said document was denied at the time of admission, denial, and in the written statement. Witness, managing director of defendant number 1 company has produced copy of annual returns. These will be indexed and filed in the registry within 2 days. Copy of the same be supplied to the learned counsel for the plaintiff within 1 week. Lest this matter on 21st January 2009 when all pending applications will be considered. Court on the next date will also examine whether or not to initiate proceedings against Mr. Harish Kumar Due, Managing Director of defendant number 1 company under section 340 Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 and 195 of the Indian Penal Code, emphasis supplied. Feeling aggrieved, the appellants filed an intra-court appeal on 16/1/2009. A division bench of the High Court dismissed the said appeal by the following order dated 21/2009. The managing director of the appellant has denied his signatures earlier on the agreement receipt, but when his statement was recorded under order 10 CPC before the court, an admission came that the signature were his and the stamp of defendant number 1 company. The truth emerged, though belatedly. We see nothing wrong with this process by which the learned judge has recorded a statement under order 10 of CPC, which is a tool for the court to obtain elucidation of the matter and to obtain answer to any material question. The authority of the court to examine a party under Order Rule 10(2) of CPC can hardly be doubted, and undoubtedly the crucial document is the agreement receipt in respect of the matter in controversy. We find that the appeal is wholly misconceived and without any merit. Emphasis supplied. The said order is challenged in this appeal by special leave on the contentions urged by the learned counsel. The following questions arises out of consideration. What is the scope and ambit of Order 10, Rule 2 of the Code? Whether the court could, in an examination under Order 10, Rule 2 of the Code, confront a defendant with only the signature portion of a disputed, unexhibited document filed by the plaintiff by covering the remaining portions of the document and required him to identify the seal, stamp, and signature. Whether on the basis of the answer given by a party in response to a question under Order 10, Rule 2 of the Code, the court could prosecute him under Section 340 of Code of Criminal Procedure read with Section 195 of Indian Penal Code. We may first advert to the relevant provision, Rule 2 of the Order 10 of the Code, as also Rules 1 and 2 are relevant and they are extracted below. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel Steno Star.